Hi guys. Oh, what's up, Laulu? No, okay, sorry. For
Okay.
this episode, I'll be calling you Lambo the DJ, but
Okay, that's fine.
we as per
Yeah,
family.
true.
Hi guys, welcome to a new episode of For Your Ears podcast. And I have a very, very, very special guest. We basically grew up together, so he's really a really special guest, and I'm here to interview him because Laulu actually inspires me. Oh, sorry, I said Lambo. Ah, you guys should get to the program. Yes, I'll call you Laulu. Laulu really inspires me, and she's doing amazing in the music. You see, is music scene now? Hey God, my
Yeah,
English.
yeah,
Yeah, in the music
independent.
scene in Lagos, and I'm like, let's have this guy on this podcast. So I'm going to be interviewing him, asking him a few questions, and I don't know if I should give a background as to how I know him before people think I'm famsing him. Laulu is family.
True.
He's been so our mothers went to the same uni and they've been friends like since uni. I don't know how
Yeah.
they were able to do this, but like Laulu is a really fun guy. So please, can you introduce yourself?
All right, everyone. Hi again. Thank you for having me on for your ears podcast. I am Labo the DJ, real name,
Yeah.
real name Angela Loa. Currently working in tech and also DJ at night, basically.
See?
So nice to meet you guys.
Nice to have you on the podcast. I'm so
Thank
grateful that
you.
you said yes. See, you guys, when I asked you to do this episode, I was like, is Laulu going to air me? Is Laulu going to say no? But I'm
No,
like, he can't. He can't even try it. I'll report him to his mommy.
I can never do that. Every,
So,
everything is a medium for everyone to grow. So, like, regardless of
yeah.
no matter how small it is, I'm always happy to be there. I'm always happy to help. So, yeah.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You guys, I'm actually very appreciative because I haven't spoken to Laulu since my mom's 60th birthday.
Yep.
But yeah, we're a family. We need to change that. Just putting it out there.
Yeah, no, I get it. But like everyone is always like busy and crazy.
Yeah,
So, like, I mean, I don't hold anything against anybody, man. Anytime we
same
get to
here.
talk,
Mm-hmm,
that's
mm-hmm.
okay by me.
You're looking so good. I love the shades. I would like to
Ah,
steal them.
thanks. You'll be like the number 2025th person.
Ah, one of them should get behind me. Oh.
But yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's just I've just been, like recently I've just been taking life easy because it's just stressful.
Yeah, yeah, enjoying. I see you on Instagram. I said, Loudly is at another party again, doing his thing.
Yeah,
Well,
I
well
don't know.
done.
It's fake life. But I mean, yeah, I mean that's what paying the bills. So like, yeah,
Yeah. Well done. Okay,
adequately
so
blessed.
before we use our catch up session to finish this episode, I have a couple of I have a couple of questions to ask you, and I really hope that your story also inspires like somebody that wants to pursue their dreams, pursue their goals. Because
Yeah,
honestly, that's the reason why I even said like it would be nice to like speak with you because
yeah,
you're someone that is following. Like I've always remembered you are someone that has been doing anything music, like
yeah,
from you were in a group with Remy.
yeah.
You've always loved music and now you're a
Music.
DJ, so like it's so inspiring that you are following in something that you like. So I hope this inspires somebody. Okay,
Yeah.
so I have a couple of questions and
Oh,
let's get right into it. What inspired you to, because obviously, you know what, just give us a background, like
okay.
why did you become Lambo the DJ?
Okay. So as she stated earlier, I've always been in music. Like I grew up with music because like I remember like when I was pretty much young, my
Yeah.
father was always playing like jazz in the house, and even me, even if I didn't know what I was saying, it sounded very good to me. But
Mm-hmm,
I wouldn't
mm-hmm.
really say that's where I got into. But when I got into secondary school, I had a couple of friends and I that we always perform in like social nights and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And is the freedom that music that gave to me that drew me towards it. Like I'm not saying like I don't have other things I'm chasing, but like music just has a
Mm-hmm.
special place in my heart. Like because it helps with like sadness, happiness. It
Yeah.
defines everything. So when I left secondary school, you know, like you start. I just think like I put others before myself. I started to look at it that yeah, okay, so this guy is singing, this guy is singing, this guy is producing, and
Yeah.
why don't we just all find a way to support someone, no matter how small it is, like just find a different medium to help the group, basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
This my friend Remy, oh my god, hell, I knew he was talented from primary school.
So
Because
talented.
he will write. We used to have a book in school that time. He will write music, and I'm just like, man, this is the person that gets to blow in this group, man. I might as well
Yeah.
just take. I might just take another line in music and help him and help others like him, and just like pass good vibes. And that's where DJ came in. So I was just like, when I started, I didn't know what I was doing. Honestly, I never went to any DJ school. I trained myself. I used to say I trained myself because I watched a little on YouTube. Then
Yeah.
I had virtual DJ on my PC. So at that point, I was always messing around with music, playing with cues, playing with transitioning. At some point, my friends thought that I was doing nonsense. They were like, who's laughing now?
Yeah. As in, eh?
So yeah, I mean that's what really started off for me. Like me always I always wanted to be the person that will put music out that people have not heard yet.
Yeah.
So like they can fall in love with that kind of music basically. So that's what drives me basically. Just music, creativity,
Yeah.
controlling people's mind on the dance floor and all of that. It makes me feel good, honestly.
That's amazing. But like, especially coming from a Nigerian African background, like a lot of parents like shy away from their kids following particular professions and stuff. But
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
was it difficult for you to say, Daddy, yeah, this is something I would really like to do, or like they were really supportive?
Yeah, so I feel I think for me I had two goals. I think that's what really helped me. I wanted to be in the tech space. I wanted to do
Yeah.
anything related to computer science. I can remember that I am, and do music at the same time.
Yeah.
And right from time, I told myself that I'm going to push both of them until I'll have to push no more. And because of the fact that I was really doing well with school, and I was pursuing like certifications and all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
When it came to like making music and doing DJ things, it was easy for them because they felt like, okay, yeah, he's not like just dropping out to go and chase something that is uncertain.
Yeah.
Because for me, I felt like, what if the music thing I'm pushing doesn't blow up?
Work out. Yeah.
Well, yeah, what will I fall back on? So that's why till today, I'm doing both of them. Like, and I know that yeah, I'm good at doing both of them.
Yeah.
So
You
I think it
actually
was
are.
easy. It was easy. It was easy for them to accept me that okay, I'm trying to do something outside the norm that everybody what they wanted us to do, either be a doctor,
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
lawyer, an engineer, and stuff like that. So, and because of uh, I can handle myself. I was just like, I mean, sure, why not?
Yeah, so I think the what has stood out for me is how like you are doing both things that you love, tech and being a
Yeah.
DJ. So how do you do it? How do you juggle both things? Because like obviously like you have your 9 to 5 and sometimes you have
Yeah,
gigs in the evening.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
how do you juggle both?
Again, I always tell people like in life, yeah, we always have to like find a way to make yourself
Yeah.
very valuable. Yeah. So like what I did with my office was when I first started out, I was always trying to like pick gigs when I'm off work. Now the
Oh.
reason why I did that was because I wanted them to understand that even if at some point it is not really going to be like this because as I'm chasing this one, so I'm chasing that one too. But I want you to know that whenever I'm in this building or whenever I'm work, I'm going to give you my 100%, and you will not find anything to question me on. If, so, take for example, like they'll give me a certain task I'm meant to do throughout the whole week. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I've done it in 2 days. And I'll submit it, and they will go through it and they'll just be like, oh. Oh, okay.
Oh wow.
So yeah, so like that kind of dedication to the work gave me leeway with my office. Now, even at work, I've played for my company's end of year party twice. So like everybody up to the owner of the business knows I'm a DJ at work.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like every time I have like something else to do outside, I just go tell my manager, yo, okay, today I might not come. I will not come. I have something I'm doing outside. They'll be like, oh,
Oh
okay,
wow.
that's fine. They never take it for my leave. They never book me on paid leave. They just understand that when I'm there, I'm there. When I'm outside, when I need to
Yeah.
go, they got me covered. So like
Because you've even
that's
shown
yeah,
them that you are dedicated, like you already know how to balance it because wow, that's
exactly.
amazing. No.
Yeah, so like,
Wow.
honestly just making yourself valuable. Honestly, that's what it is, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
That's really nice. I hope you guys are taking notes. um, can you share a memorable gig or moment that made you feel like you made the right decision to, follow your passion?
okay, so this was when I was still staying in Hungary.
Oh,
I
okay.
can remember, yeah, I can remember my very first night in Hungary. One of my cousin's friends, that was trying to introduce me to the city, said we should go out.
Okay.
So we started walking from my house to the city center. We're having conversations. I wanted to walk. It was a 30 minutes walk, but I wanted to walk so I could like get familiar with the whole environment. So as
Yeah.
we were walking through like the pubs and all that. So I was listening to the kind of music they were playing. Because in an international community like that, like you have like different like it's
Difference,
just
yeah.
yeah different places for everybody. You see like the Russians here, you see like
Mm-hmm.
the black people here, you see the pure nationals there. So I was just getting a feel of the kind of music that people like to play. So when we got to the place where the black and a couple of other internationals like to be, basically,
Yeah.
I saw that they were playing music with fun in the pub. And it was still a good vibe because everybody was still dancing regardless of if the music was stopping
Or
after
not.
every after every song. And I was
Oh
just like,
wow.
oh, in my head, I was just like, oh, wait, this is actually a business market. Like this is where I
Yeah.
can make it extra cash from. So after that, I zeroed it after that day. I zeroed it out of my head. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I'm going to do. I'm going to go. Let me put it on one side and let me like go for a couple of more things to see
Yeah.
how it's done. Then I went for another event, like I think 2 weeks later.
Mm-hmm.
It was a black guy that was hosting it. So obviously it was Africans and it was from Africans and
Yeah.
all that people.
Mm-hmm.
So the DJ that he brought, I swear, I don't know if he's going to see this, but like, or maybe he's going to. It was terrible. And I'm like, oh wait, shit. Is this what like people have been man because I feel like if that's what you're this is not what you're getting at some point
Yeah.
you have to manage. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
bro, is this what people are managing? I'm like, nah. So I've done like a whole month of like recon. I've like scouted the whole
Yeah.
environment. I know that okay, if I come here, I'm going to bully some people off this stage and all
Yeah.
this kind of thing. Yeah. So the month after, I started putting money together, spoke to my cousins. I said,
Mm-hmm.
"Yo, shout out to my family, man. They're amazing, so amazing people. So I spoke to them that, okay, yeah, guys, I'm trying to like gather money. I want to buy like a DJ controller, a very small one to like start out and raise money. And when I was telling them, nobody even asked me to make it. I was like, oh, okay, let me account about let me account.
Wow.
And like, in like 3 days, I'd already raised the money for my very first controller. It was a very small one, I can remember. So I got to the space of the week. Then I started like getting familiar to it myself.
Mm-hmm.
Then I can remember what actually made me know that yeah, I am going to be very good at this thing was this is Hungary that I don't really know anybody. I'm just moving there. This is like my first year. This was like I moved there in September.
Yeah.
All this thing
Yeah.
happened in September, October, November. I don't
Wow.
really know anybody. I only knew like a handful, maybe like 10 people.
Yeah.
So he was when he came to my house that day. So when I was trying to like when I was playing to myself, I was like, "Yo, bro, you're good at this stuff, man. Like,
Mm-hmm.
why are you not playing outside?" I'm like, "I don't know
Yeah.
anybody. Where they start from?" I'm like, "Oh, going to organize the party." I said, "Oh." Okay. Okay, cool.
Wow.
So, and luckily for me, some people from Budapest were around. That I was staying in Debrecen, by the way.
Okay.
So some internationals from Budapest were around, and they came. There were some one of them is Nigerian. And he was doing his birthday, so like because that's where all the black people go to. So like when they're in Debrecen, automatically most of the black people just go there to chill.
Okay.
He was doing his birthday there, and my guy was like, "Okay, let's go there." After they organized the whole party and everything, they went there. They were still playing for phone. He was like, "Okay, I should come and connect my stuff and start playing." And when I started playing, like, you know, spraying my laptop money. Boy, I know that's my first
Omo.
time. Bro, that's my first time out. I was like, oh shit, man. People are going to beef me for no reason. And I think and that was it because like everything that happened from there,
Mm-hmm.
it started growing exponentially. It didn't derail me from school, which I went to go and do.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like it was just boom, boom, boom. I started hosting parties on my own, going forward, like started doing parties every 2 Fridays and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Mm-hmm.
started getting invited to I can remember the first time like they invited me to come and play in Budapest. I was freaking out. I was like, wait. It is okay to be playing for Africans. But when they
Yeah.
invite
But
you to
for
that
white
kind of stage, you are playing for everybody.
everybody. Yeah.
I was freaking out. But I was excited because I was like, oh yeah, like why not? And from there, boom, I started getting bigger
Mm-hmm.
calls. I started
Yeah.
getting outside the country at that time. And it was just nice. So I just felt like I just saw the opportunity,
Wow.
analyzed the situation, and just took it. I felt like that point, everything
Mm-hmm.
was just ordained by God at that point because it was just boom, boom, boom.
Oh, that's amazing, no.
Yeah.
Wow. But okay, looking at it, since you DJ now in Nigeria, and
Yeah.
is there like a difference between those two music
Oh yeah, definitely.
scenes?
Definitely.
So
Definitely.
I don't want you to pick, but which one will you pick?
See, let me tell you something. I can't let me tell you why I cannot pick.
Why?
I enjoy in fact it was one of the reasons why I moved back to Nigeria because
Mm,
with Nigeria you are very fluid with the kind of music that you play.
yeah,
Afrobeat, hip hop, piano, all of that
yeah.
there. Now for the white people, you can play you are restricted. I would really say you are restricted. You are not forcibly restricted to play a certain kind of music, but because that is the kind of music that they're familiar to,
Yeah,
that
you'd
is
have
what you can
to.
use to entertain them. For
Mm-hmm.
example, they were still playing Fall, Money Fall, Bang Bang in 2021. And anytime, I'm telling you, and anytime I'm trying to play like new music, aside from the chorus Nigerian Lego party people that go,
Yeah.
everybody's always lost. And I'm just like, this is hard. So if you're not
Mm-hmm,
playing,
mm-hmm.
and me, I could never do that EDM, bang, bang, bang. Shout out to people that
I
do it.
don't
I don't know
enjoy
how
it.
to do it. Man. Yeah, but like I could not do it. So like I had to like now put all my playlists very small and just try to make it sound new every time I'm playing. So yeah, it was a whole lot of work. I can remember there was one time. Okay, this one even happened with the Africans that were there.
Mm-hmm.
When this song first came out, Buju's Lenu, I think that was that was the first program I started DJing in Hungary. I played that song
Mm-hmm.
there. That's like because me, I always try to test like people's bandwidth to music. Yeah, if I
Yeah.
go somewhere new, I play new stuff. I play like really new stuff that one because obviously in my head I'm trying to like play artists that people don't always listen to, but it's a vibe.
Yeah.
And so like I'm always trying to test people's boundaries. So like if I play something like that and I see you moving, even if you don't know it, I just see you vibing out. I know that okay, yeah, this person is open to music and whatever you play, as
Mm-hmm.
long as it
Mm-hmm.
sounds good, it's going to be good. Now that day I played Leno and nobody knew the song except for there was this babe gift. Like I remember she knew the song. I was like, oh yeah, that's a Lagos babe. Then all of a sudden, I think it was 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, the song blew up because Burna Boy jumped on the remix and stuff like that. Then
Chai.
after the song blew up, I played it and everybody was singing. I was like, "You people, they who have taste."
Oh my god, that must have been so awkward.
I'm telling you. So
Ah,
I feel like with DJing, there's nothing. There's no. I don't think you can enjoy it anywhere aside from Nigeria because of
yeah.
how welcoming and expansive it is here.
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah, sometimes I won't like when I'm DJing. Yeah, sometimes I switch into that white music that I always play for here. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
yo, I actually miss this, but like, nah, man, it can't be like my people's music.
Kole Dabi.
Exactly. So, but and
It
to
can't
be
be the same.
it can't be the same, man. And if you pay attention to myself, sometimes I play all the white remixes, but people say we
Mm.
vibe, but you know what it is, but just be vibe. I'm like, okay, yeah. So here is is fun.
Yeah, definitely. You really
Yeah,
enjoy it.
yeah.
You
There they will
definitely
dance,
enjoy
but
it.
like if it's not what they know, they will
Mm.
not know. It's just like yeah, yeah. And then they have short attention span. Then you know, once you don't play what you know two, three, four times, they're already like shouting, "Ooh, they
Oh,
put
are
you,
you serious?
they put you on the stage."
That's crazy.
Aggressive notes. But you know, shout out to them.
My goodness. I've actually like
Mm,
living here. I've actually tried, and
yeah.
I didn't enjoy it at all because
Hmm.
uh, I'm not. But then
Exactly.
again, like when I went for like a Nigeria, like there are a lot of Nigerians there. I don't know if the
Hmm.
DJ was. I don't know what happened to him. It was a
Yeah.
horrible experience for me. And I was like, I would. I think I should just play my music at home. But yeah, I understand what you're saying. It's just crazy. Okay,
Yeah.
so now I can tell that you prefer the Lagos party scene.
Hmm. Hmm.
I know we're not trying to put it out there, but like that's what I'm getting for what you said.
Yeah.
Um, what's the Lagos party scene really like behind the decks? Any wild stories or unexpected experiences?
It's fun. But you know, I think that's the best way I can put it. It's fun, especially with the because when I moved back, I started meeting a lot of creatives like Hype
Yeah.
Man. I know that kind of name. Shout out, like there are two, like the fact there are three people I love. In fact, no, there are actually four men I love to work with because like they always know how to make your set more beautiful than it
Mm-hmm.
actually is. So because aside from Nigeria, you don't see hype men anywhere. Some
Yeah.
people have started trying to like take it outside, but
Ugh.
it cannot slap like the way it slaps here. There's just as long
Mm-mm.
as you know, like for example, when I'm working with like maybe like Nate or Shay,
Mm-hmm.
they know at every point in time they have to like I will have to loop a certain part of the music where they can
Yeah.
talk, lamba, just create funny stuff and all that kind of thing. And because of happy we are regardless of the situation, it is
Mm-hmm.
easy to just carry people along with that
Along.
kind
Yeah.
of yeah. So like it's been amazing. Like also, like I think the only like the things that shock me every time is when I like people just call me and be like, "Oh, I got your number from somewhere, from somebody." They'll mention the person's name, and I'll be like, "Oh, okay, what's going on? Oh, I'm just trying to book you for my wedding, for my event." Like,
Aww.
yeah, I just feel like that thing actually touches me because like even if I cannot remember who I gave my number to,
Yeah.
but it's still reaching and it's good for me. Like it's good. So sometimes I just feel like, Lagos. Like, what else can I do? Like since I moved back, I've been hosting parties for. I host parties every month with Johnny Rockets. Shout out to them too. But like,
Ah, me I also attend though.
but since December, I've actually taken a break from hosting my own event.
Why?
Yeah, so I took a break because I felt like what I was doing was becoming so repetitive, and I
Oh.
have been trying to like look for another way to spice it up. Now,
Hmm.
how the event thing was started? Me and my friend Femi, we went for one of our other guys' events,
Mm-hmm.
and they were playing like some old music, whiskey samples and stuff like that.
Wow.
And we're just like, let's create a party just for whiskey fans. Like we just create just whiskey fans environment
Yeah.
and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And I was like, oh, that's a mad idea. Like,
Mm-hmm.
let's
Mm-hmm.
do it. And we did it the first one, and it was full. I'm like,
Wow.
mad. Then we did 30 BG and it was still full. I was like, okay, yeah, this is something I want to stay with.
Yeah.
So we've been doing that like every month. Try to do like team parties. Try to do like yeah, mostly I call mine team parties because it's either we tell you to dress in a certain way
Mm-hmm.
or we do music to appreciate a certain brand of people or person. For example, we've done Burna Boy, Whiskey, March in February
Yeah.
we did Love, October we did Independence, December you do Christmas in Red, all this kind of thing. You just always try to
Mm-hmm.
find like themes for him. But like
Yeah.
I took the break because I didn't want to do anything for the first part of this month because I was trying to do something different from the second quarter of the year.
Mm.
Now I've been having like different ideas bounce off my head. My friend even did one event like last weekend, and it was one of the things I thought about, but I was like, thank God, I think I need to do this. Like, it's good that you do this, but like, it's a lot because like
Mm-hmm.
it's not really most times, especially in Lagos, it's not really about the idea. It's like
Yeah.
how you want people to remember what your event is for, and
Yeah.
how if you want them to be coming back.
That's very important. I
So
know
yeah, yeah.
Nigerians
Anytime
tend
I
to, when they spoil something, they will spoil it and really cancel. I'm like, you guys should
yeah,
calm down now.
so like it's a very
Ah,
it has to be very delicate, man. And even when I was talking to like people that are sponsoring it, too, they were like, "Yeah, I should actually take a chill and just like
yeah,
try and do something different." I'm like, "Okay, cool." So I just been taking time off, just be like, if you invite me for events, I'll come play. But like my own thing, I'm just like, no, I don't put that pressure on myself yet. So I'm just going to wait towards like April, they start again and like see how it goes from there. So
that's really nice.
yeah, it's just Lagos party scene is amazing. Although I'm going to say it here. Anywhere you can drag me in the world. I don't like clubs. I don't like going to the clubs. I don't like playing the clubs. I don't like anything that has to do with clubs because one, fake ass people, fake ass music. Okay, no, music is never fake ass. But like fake ass people and how will I put it? People are not really there to enjoy themselves. Everybody's always sitting, they're just sitting
Oh,
at one
at the
corner,
table.
recording snaps, yeah, and all those kind of things. Like it's not it's
Mm-hmm,
not it's not
mm-hmm.
enjoyable. It's not fun. But
I get you, Sha.
when
I
you
actually share the same sentiments, but I think my own majorly is I don't like being in a closed space with so many people. And I don't like the fact that because I have it because anytime I think of the club, I just think of body odor. I don't know why. Because in my head, I'm like, a lot of like when in a closed space, it
can't lie,
now becomes stuffy. There a lot of people are
yes,
smelling, and I'm like, no, mm-mm. So yeah, I share the same
can't
sentiment,
lie.
but obviously yours is different. Mine is more of like, uh, I rather
Can't
stay
lie.
away.
There's that too, Sha. Like I get where you're coming from. Like yeah,
So who is
it's
the?
okay.
This is not part of my question, but who is the most
Yeah,
famous person in your contact list right now? I'm sure you met a lot of
Darren,
people.
Darren Baggins. I'm going to start with that. Darren Baggins.
Honestly, like true, Sha.
Olumide. Like, but
True,
the reason why I always hold Darren Baggins in the highest team is because of I know where that man started from and where he
guy.
is like. He's still going to remain the most famous person in
Truly
Nigeria.
and is honestly
Let's just wait
because
where it is. I might have someone who's not,
mm-hmm.
Remy Baggins is still the most popular person of my.
Because especially like you saying, like knowing knowing what he went through before. I said,
Yeah.
ha. I'm sure
Mhm.
I'm actually begging him to come on this podcast, but he was like, I should give him time that he's currently busy. I said, okay, sir, I'm waiting. Well, I'm still going to disturb you, but yeah, like
Yeah, it's
I
actually
actually
good.
shared the same
It's not even,
sentiments with you.
yeah, it's not even in the country now, so like it's just like
Yeah,
oh my god.
so before Remy say he don't know me anymore.
You know that is not possible.
I know. Ah,
Mm.
was there ever a moment of doubt where you questioned your decision, and how did you push through that to, stay motivated?
Yeah, I did. I think at the beginning of every point, at the beginning of every junction of like
Yeah,
change, like for example, the hungry thing when I first started there, I wasn't sure how people were going to take it. It
yeah,
turned out to be great. Moving back to Nigeria, I wasn't sure of like the people like who I'm going to meet. I was trying to
Yeah.
DM a couple of DJs like, oh yeah, I'm moving back, but like I just want to. And then it's probably going to be like starting afresh. But I would just like to roll with you for a couple of just to see how I do.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
someone was like, oh man, when you're around, let me know when I go around. I message them, I know you're from there. Okay, cool.
Chai.
But like I had like a couple of friends that were hosting parties here. So I was just like at that point I was before I actually met like that vibe, I was
Yeah.
like, where am I going to start from?
Mm-hmm.
I said I really want to do it. And at that point, obviously, moving back to Nigeria, I didn't have a job too. So it
That's
was
another thing.
looking for, yeah, it was looking for a job and looking for gigs at the same time.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I was not like, why the hell move back, bro? Like, what is all this? But like, well, honestly, man, I feel like, I just feel like God is always guiding everything for me, man, because
Mm.
in as much as everybody's always saying like, "Oh, there are no jobs and everything." I got my job in like 2 months after I got back. Like, I did the exam in January. I got back in January. I
Wow.
did the exam in January. They gave me um, they gave me my employment letter in February, but I deferred to like April because I
Yeah.
told them that I wasn't ready to start working, but like I've accepted the contract anyways. So they
Yeah.
gave me that
Yeah.
whole period to chill and stuff like that. So I just feel like because at that point, so I was still trying to like figure music and
Mm-hmm.
DJing at the same
Mm-hmm.
time. I
Mm-hmm.
was trying to see like how I can carry everything on my head. Then I think it was the same February. I think it was February or March. Yeah, this my friend told me that, oh yeah, I have a bunch of people that do this event at this Johnny Rocket I stole for myself. Anyways, they said there were some people that used to host the events there, and I was like, okay, yeah, like I should just come and play for them and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I went
Mm-hmm.
there, started making connect, met a couple of DJs, met a couple of influencers. Like, yeah, it just started growing from there, man. I was like, yeah, at the beginning point of every turn in the journey,
Yeah.
there's always a couple of there's always doubts. But like I just feel like, man, you just need to leave it for God, man. Unless you just be stressing for no reason. So
Even
yeah,
like all the things you've said like throughout this episode, there's one thing
mm,
that I have noticed, like your friends, like
yeah,
I'm sure, like aside obviously your hard work, putting in the work, learning new things,
yeah,
basically like your whole creative process and everything. Like the fact that you've mentioned at every point that, oh, my friend said this, my friend encouraged me to do this,
hmm,
my family sends me the money to be able to get my first controller. Is that what you call it?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So like that's something that I feel like people need to, a lot of people tend to want to cut people off. Yeah, I'm not saying you should
yeah,
not cut
true,
people off
yeah,
because there are some people that should be cut off,
yeah,
honestly. But
agreed.
I've noticed that, because honestly, for you, like, how does that make you feel? Because, like you said, your friends and family and people that love you, like, really
Yo,
supported you.
so I feel like friendship is actually very important.
Yeah,
It is very important. Like with the way like I've always been a jovial person from time. So like
yeah, you have.
my friendship network is like everywhere. At some point,
Yes, I
at some
agree.
point, at some point, I always have people in like a different friends circle that I know. Okay, this one I will have one friend here that we can relate to
Because
this.
my old
Friends
colleague,
together. Yeah.
one of my old colleagues, I was like, from where again? I said,
So I
So
just feel
yeah, I
like,
agree.
yeah, just having those friends that, because I feel like when you're picking your friends, that you need to know how level headed and
Yeah.
how like how determined they are to themselves. Because when you see those people like making it, you want to be like, yeah, you can't slack, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not saying like you have to keep everybody in your circle. Obviously, there's some people that you definitely have to cut off.
Yeah.
That's life because it feels like they are not pulling their weight. But in as much as everybody is trying to be like, oh, stay another form of peace that you can have is actually having true love from your friends and family.
Yeah.
So even in as much as he wants to stay alone to be peaceful and all of that, bro, in that staying alone to be peaceful, there's always level of loneliness that will make you start questioning yourself because hiding man is a devil's workshop, man. So
Definitely.
if you don't have somewhere you can meet people and talk to them, or you don't have
Mm-hmm.
people that you can
Mm-hmm.
call and talk to them, you just be putting yourself in a state where you're always doubting whatever you're doing, man. Because
Yeah.
your mind is going to be running wild. having thoughts they're not meant to be thinking about, and all of that kind of thing. So, friends and family
Actually,
are very important.
actually, because I can relate to that too. Like even the amount of times I've stopped this podcast and my friends will just randomly ask me, Naomi, what's going on? When are you going to drop another episode or record or do this or do that?
Yeah,
And I can see how I have their encouragement has really done a lot for me, especially in this period.
yeah,
And yeah, it's just important that you have the right people around you and
exactly.
also family too,
Yep.
because without them, if
Without
I'm
them,
sure, like even if like your parents and your sister didn't like say, okay, Laulu, you can do this, I'm sure that would have
yeah,
also kind of like affected you at some point, because you're like the people that I care most. Obviously, there's the part of you, I'm going to do this because this is what I want to do, but like the people that you hold in so much like high regard and you love so much, if there was no
yeah,
like support from them, I'm sure
mm,
like that one would have affected you at some points too.
yeah, true.
So I really enjoyed this episode, but so sad that it's going to become silent. So I have one last question for you.
Okay.
If you could go back in time, what advice would you give your? This is a very cliche question, but you have
Yeah,
to
man.
answer it. If you
No,
could go back in
that's
time, if you could go back in time, what advice would
true.
you give your younger self about chasing dreams and taking risks?
Yo, I'll tell my younger self that, brother, chase that thing you're chasing.
Yeah.
Do not second guess it, because I honestly
Mm,
that time, yeah, I was always like overthinking, because in my head I'm like, yeah, this person there are already too many people doing these things.
yeah. Yeah.
Brother, the sky is big enough for everybody. Do it. Just do it. Chase what
Action.
your dream is. Because
Mhm. Mhm.
even if your best friend or somebody beside you is doing it, you don't
Mhm.
know if you have an edge over. I'm not saying like you're trying to push your friend out of business, but like you have
Yeah.
something that people will just want you to do for them as a service.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
whatever it is, even if you want to become a writer, do it. Just
Yeah.
do. And again, please, even if you let's even remove the younger self, the older people, it is even not too late for anybody to make it, man. There is always
Definitely.
space for
Definitely.
everybody. Chase your dream like you are the one that is creating it, even though you're not the one creating
Mhm.
it. But
Mhm.
chase that dream, there's a way. There's always light at the end of the tunnel, no matter how rough it is.
Actually. Mhm.
Feb, that's all I have to say. Stop overthinking, just do it.
Thank you guys for coming to Lambo the DJ's TED Talk.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for saying yes to recording this episode with me.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
glad
truly
to be here.
grateful. And yeah, it was nice talking to you.
Yeah.
And yeah, bye guys.